What are the most sought after Lego sets of all time? I've been asking myself this question recently because as a Lego investor who buys sets and holds them while values go up, it's important for me to understand the sets that people are excited about, the sets that people are collecting that become scarce over time. And this helps me to pick which Lego sets I want to invest in this year. So I decided to go in search of the answer for this question, and I found some data that I want to share with you here today. And this is from brickset.com, which is one of the largest websites out there, which has a database of Lego sets. You can go there, you can search for a Lego set, you can see what date it was released and when it retired, you can see the minifig count, you can see the piece count, and a lot of other information about it. One of the really cool things is that Brickset actually shows us how many people of its user base click that they want to buy a Lego set. And so I found this pretty interesting because we can actually see the number of people who want each set. And when I did some further digging, I was able to uncover exactly what the top 20 sought after Lego sets were on brickset.com. And since this site is one of the biggest Lego fan sites in the world, and there are thousands and thousands of users all around the world using it, it is a really good data source for us to use to figure out what are the top 20 most sought after sets of all time, according to the community on brickset.com. And so we're going to quickly count down through these top 20 here. We're going to look at what are the themes that we see here, what are the collections that show up, and what are the price points of these sets, what are the most sought after and desired Lego sets of all time. So let's just jump straight in here and get into this. So first we've got the Pet Shop. This is set number 10218, and this is coming in at 20th position here on the top most desired sets of all time, according to Brickset's data. We've got a launch date of June 2011, retired in December 2016. And here we've got 2,032 pieces with 4 minifigures. It was a $150 set. And if you want to check the data on how many people have flagged that they want this set, you can scroll down right here when you're looking at the set on brickset.com. You can see this collection section here, and you can choose I own or I want this set. And we have right here 8,891 people, user accounts on brickset.com, have marked that they want this Pet Shop set. So this is 20th place. By the time we get to number 1, you're going to see massive increases on the number of people who've marked that they want these top sets. So Pet Shop is number 20 here with almost 9,000 people flagging that this is a set that they desire, that is on their kind of collection list for the future that they want to go and source. Next up, we have the Parisian Restaurant. This is in 19th place. Many of you may remember this set. It retired in December of 2019. It's also a modular building. So we've got 2 modular buildings so far here. 10243, released in January of 2014. So this was on the shelves for over 5.5, actually almost 6 years here. 2,469 pieces, 5 minifigures. My favorite modular building of all time. I loved the Parisian Restaurant, a very fun build. $160 set back in the good old days when those modulars were $160. And when we scroll down to look at the count here, we've got over 9,000 people, 9,018 people who have marked that they want to get the Parisian Restaurant. So that is in 19th place here on the list of most desired sets on brickset.com. In 18, we have another modular building. So this is 10251, the Brick Bank. And this is a January 2016 release and a December 2018 retirement. This was an excellent investment for anyone invested in it. I had multiples of this set and I did really well with this as an investment. 2,380 pieces, 5 unique minifigures in the set, $170 in the US MSRP on this one. And when we look at the number of people who click that they want this, we have 9,026, so just slightly above the Parisian Restaurant on Brick Bank. So 3 modulars so far here. We can see the collectability nature of the modular buildings. We can see when people first get into buying some of these sets that they go and figure out what the entire collection is and they start adding them to their want list on Brickset. But we will be seeing other themes popping up here. And next up, we have a Star Wars set. So this is the Republic Gunship 75021 UCS Republic Gunship, released in June 2013 and retired in December of 2014. So this is the old Republic Gunship, not the newer one. 1,175 pieces, 7 minifigures, 4 of them unique to this set. It's $120 MSRP. Again, Times were simpler back then before we had price increases and inflation. When we look at the count of people who have added this to their want list on Brickset, we have 9,057 people. So again, just edging out over Parisian Restaurant and Brickbank. Our first Star Wars set on this list will not be the last. Next up, we have another modular building. So this is the Palace Cinema 10232, released in March of 2013, retired in December of 2017. 2,196 pieces with 6 unique minifigures and a $150 MSRP on this one. 9,100 people have marked the Palace Cinema as a set that they want for their collection. So that is 4 modular buildings so far on this list and 1 Star Wars UCS set. And here is another modular building. So now we have Detective's Office here, 10246, January 2015 release date and retired in December of 2018. 6 unique minifigures, $160 MSRP on this one. 9,195 people have flagged the Detective's Office as a set that they really want to get for their collection. Next up, in 14th place, we have another Star Wars set. So this is a UCS Slave 1 75060, retired in December of 2018. For me, this is the one that got away. I did not buy this for my personal collection or as an investment. I wish that I bought myself just one of these. I really love this UCS Slave 1. Released in January of 2015, so it was on the shelves for around 4 years. 1,996 pieces, 4 minifigures with 3 unique and a $200 MSRP on this one. And the number of people who've marked that they want this set is 9,288. So just over 100 more than the Detective's Office. And then in number 14, we have another modular building, or arguably a modular building. There's many people who argue that this is really not an official part of the modular series, but others say that it is. It is 10190 Market Street. This is 1,248 pieces with 3 unique minifigures, just a $90 purchase price. So the cheapest on this list that we've seen so far in terms of the top 20 most desired Lego sets of all time, according to Brickset's data. We have Brickset do put it in the modular buildings collection as part of their database. This one was 9,328 people have said that they want this set for their collection, and that is Market Street. And next up, we have another UCS set. So it's 75192 Millennium Falcon. So this, of course, is still available today. This is the expensive $800 Millennium Falcon released in October 2017 and still available today. 7,541 pieces with 8 minifigures, $850 MSRP on this one, and 9,696 people have said that they want this for their collection on Brickset.com. Next up, we have another Millennium Falcon. This is the UCS Millennium Falcon that was released in 2007. So this is October 2007. 10179 is the set number on this one. It was retired in December of 2019 right here. So on the shelves for just over 2 years, 5 minifigures, 1 unique, with a $500 purchase price. Now, you got to remember this, again, back in 2007 when this was released, a $500 purchase price, that was quite extensive, especially when you account for inflation. This was an expensive set back then. But still sought after to this day. We have 10,183 people have flagged this as a set that they want on Brickset.com. So 2 UCS Falcons in a row here. So again, we're moving up pretty quickly here, up to over 10,000 people who have marked this as a set that they want. This is in 11th place again. So we're going to continue to see even more sought after sets on this list. Next up is Republic Dropship with ATOT. This is 10195, released in May of 2009 and retired in December of 2011 right there. So 1,758 pieces with 8 minifigures and a $250 purchase price on the Republic Dropship with ATOT. The number of people on Brickset who have marked this as a set that they want for their collection is 10,342 people. So that is the next Star Wars set in 10th place on this list. And then in number 9, we have the Sandcrawler. This is 75059, which was released in May of 2014 retired in December of 2016. We have 3,296 pieces with 14 minifigures, 7 of them unique. $300 purchase price on this one, and over 10,718 people have clicked that they want this set on Brickset.com. That is in 9th place on this list, and in 8th place here we have another modular building. So now we have the Grand Emporium. This is 10211, released in March 2010 and retired in December of 2014. 2,182 pieces with 7 unique minifigures in this one and $140 MSRP. And Grand Emporium is one of those real iconic modular buildings that I always just think is needed in any Lego city. I love this one, and it does have over 20,000 people who own the set, because in addition to the want count, we also see the own count here. The number of people who've added it to their collection on Brickset is over 20,600 people, with 10,999 that said that they want the Grand Emporium. I am one of them. I did not add it to my list on Brickset, but I should, because it is a set that I want. And next up we have Ewok Village 10236. Out of all of the sets we've looked at so far, this is one of my absolute favorites. I love this set. It is a very simple set. It's not that it's packed with like crazy detail or anything, but it's just based on a scene from Return of the Jedi that I just love. And the minifigs that you get 17 minifigs in this box. I just think it's action-packed and it's just a lot of fun. It's one of those sets that I just really like. It was released in September of 2013, retired in December of 2016, just over 3 years on the shelves with 1,990 pieces, 17 minifigures, which was a $250 MSRP. It really wasn't terrible at the time. It did have 12.6 cents price per piece. It's not terrible when you have so many expensive parts. The minifigures usually drag up that price per piece as reasonable value in the box here. But the number of people who have marked that they want this set is 11,186. And next up in 6th place of most desired sets on Brickset is the Fire Brigade. This is 10197. Released in 2009 and retired in December of 2013. So this was a 2,231 piece set, another modular building. Of course, you can see on the picture here, we can have the little clips that kind of tie these modular buildings together in your Lego city. We have 4 unique minifigures, $150 purchase price on this one, and 11,205 people have marked that this is a set that they want for their collection. Moving into the top 5 here, and we have first up another modular building in Town Hall. Reminds me so much of Back to the Future. Of course, I think that's for so many Back to the Future fans. Whenever you see this Town Hall with the clock tower, you probably think of it. 10224 Town Hall. This is March 2012 and December of 2014 release date and retirement date. So on the shelves for just over 2.5 years, 2,766 pieces with 8 unique minifigures and a $200 MSRP. Now the number of people who've marked this as a set that they want for their collection is 11,582 people in 5th place on this list. Now will we see any other themes aside from modular buildings and UCS Star Wars sets in this next 4 sets here? Because we see 2 very collectible sub-themes that are targeted towards adults and are highly displayable pieces that you put on a shelf. We have not seen anything from Minecraft or Speed Champions or any of those other themes, which is interesting to see, but it does show us what people are going to Brickset to mark as sets that they want. And it is more expensive sets and it is more collectible sets for sure. In 4th place, we have another UCS set. This is the Imperial Shuttle 10212. Released in September of 2010 and retired in December of 2012. The Imperial Shuttle with 5 minifigs, 3 unique minifigures, 2,503 pieces, $260 MSRP. And this is number 4 on the most desired sets on Brickset.com with 12,274 people who want this set. Imperial Shuttle 10212 in 4th place. Next up, another Star Wars set. This is Super Star Destroyer, of course, one of multiple UCS Star Destroyer type sets that we've seen, 10221, but this one was released in September 2011, retired in December of 2014, 3,152 pieces with 5 minifigs, 3 of them unique minifigs, and a $400 MSRP. Current value on eBay on this is over $1,000, so certainly has gone up in value since that 2014 retirement date. The number of people on Brickset who have marked this as a set that they want for their collection is 12,309. So this is third place on this list. Number 2 on this list is the Green Grocer, another modular building, 10185. And this is an iconic one because this for me was one of the first times that I really heard about Lego investing, because this set just shot up in value so quickly. And right now it's selling for thousands of dollars. This is $150 MSRP. I've seen them going for $1,500 at multiple points. It fluctuates. But this set has been, for me, one of those icons of the Lego investing world. Because it just showed me when I first started what was possible with some of these really highly sought after sets. Number 2 on the list here of most sought after Lego sets on Brickset.com. Released in March of 2008 and retired in December of 2010, 2,352 pieces with 4 minifigs and a $150 MSRP. The number of people who've marked this as a set that they want for their collection is 14,206. And again, remember the first set that we looked at today, which was number 20 on the most sought after sets on Brickset, was the Pet Shop that had 8,891. So we have between 8,891 for Pet Shop and 14,000 for Green Grocer. We have a big leap in terms of the desirability, in terms of the number of people who are flagging this as a set that they want for their collection. Green Grocer in second place here. And number 1 on this list is, of course, Cafe Corner. Set number 10182, another modular building. We have almost the entire lineup of modular buildings listed on this list of most desired sets on Brickset. We have April 2007 as a release date, December 2009 as the retirement date on this one. 2,056 pieces, 3 unique minifigs, and a $140 purchase price. 14,390 people have marked this set as one that they want for their collection. We have the Cafe Corner in number 1 here as the most sought after set on Brickset.com according to their data. Now, I do got to call out, this of course is cumulative over time, so the longer a set has been around, it does have a bit of a leg up on more recent sets because people have been marking this set on their want list for years now. And so this definitely has an advantage over some of the more modern recent sets, but it is still extremely useful for us to understand the most sought after sets because it shows us what themes are super collectible. People are going back and marking every single modular building that they're missing from their collection. And it shows us the collectability and desirability of that theme. And also for UCS, the same factors apply there. And I just find it so interesting to look at sets from the past, figure out what it is about them that people wanted so bad, the scarcity factor that was involved, the sets that are on the shelves for less time become a little bit more desired, and it can build up the excitement, the collectability that happens when you have multiple sets that click together to form a city, and how that inspires people to want to buy more of them. And all of that stuff really informs how I decide what Lego sets to invest in for my Lego investing business. Now, the crazy thing about a lot of these sets is that over time, some of them have become insane investments and values have skyrocketed on many of these old modular buildings and many of these old UCS sets. And that is what I do, of course, with my business. I invest in Lego sets, hold them while values go up. So if you want to learn more about how to do that, I have a membership where you can get in for free for 30 days. You can learn all about Lego investing, binge watch on the content, join us for our monthly meetups to talk about the upcoming sets that we're all buying and what we're going to be doing in the holiday season as Lego investors. So you can get the link in the description down below for a free 30-day access to that membership. But aside from that, I would love to hear your thoughts on this list of the top 20 most desired sets on Brickset.com. What are your thoughts? Did anything surprise you? What is your favorite set on this list? I give it to the Ewok Village, closely followed by the Slave One UCS set. They are my 2 favorites on this list. What are your favorites? Let me know in the comments down below. And once again, thank you for being here. I'm Shane from BrickBox.net, and make this your year to lift off and be free.